good BREAM. It's a very good BREAM. I need to... Oh my god. I just need to put a good pressure on this fish because I'm on very thin leader. This lure is just magical. I don't know what they put in it, but it's catching so many BREAM, it's insane. So, I literally just came here today to fish for a few minutes and record an intro, and I thought I'd cast a little bit and see if I could get any fish, and well, the leader's cooked. That's a beautiful fish. Nice size to keep. I think it's a perfect eating size, but I don't want to keep it. So, I think I'll just let it go. It's a very nice fish though. Probably like 26 centimeters maybe. Oh my god. Very lucky didn't get caught in the groove. Alright, good morning. I'm just recording an intro while I do some easy fishing. So, in the video you'll be watching, I'm fishing for BREAM. It is spring at the moment, and this video was taken at the very start of spring. Most of the clips you can't really hear me too well because the wind is so strong, but I'll add some text and explain the most important parts. So if you can't hear me at certain points of the video, it doesn't really matter, don't worry about it. I think I probably fished about 5 or 6 hours this day and ended up catching a decent amount of BREAM. So hopefully you can learn something from the video, and I'll walk you through what I was doing and why I'm doing what I'm doing. So please enjoy and let me know what you want to see next. Yeah. I got that. Super. There you go. Super Malor. There you go. Okay. First cast. Okay, so like I said, the current is going like this, and then sometimes it was going straight to the side, and the fish bit in the middle, and the first fish bit somewhere at the end of the sweet current like this. So I'm gonna try cast like outside, and then I'll work my way in. And we'll see if we can find a bite. I'm casting the same distance. Solid fish. There's like a little ledge where the current is passing land. Yeah. I don't know if it's because... Yes, there we go. I was gonna see something, but never mind. There you go, it's a good break. It's not huge, but it's good. Solid. Okay, let's get him somewhere safe. It's not big enough to keep, but I'm going to put this guy in a rock pool so I don't spook all his friends. During spring, when they're spawning, generally the BREAM will be all the exact same size. And the big ones will stay together and the small ones will stay together. But there'll be, like, for example, the really shallow areas will have the tiny ones, and then as you go deeper or more like exposed, there'll be the bigger shoals, like the bigger fish. So maybe I'll work my way up there later and see if I can find any bigger fish. There we go, another one. No, it's not a BREAM actually. It's a RAF. No, it's a BREAM. Okay, so ignore what I said, I was wrong. This is a small one because they're not spawning here. Again, even the little guys will snitch, so he goes in the naughty corner. No, no, I dropped it. No. Oh, I'm cooked. Wait. It stopped. Please. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. If this fish gets out, I'm not gonna catch another one. So that was potentially a terrible mistake, and it saved me. Gave me a second chance. So let's check on our friend here and let's see if he's okay. Just sitting in that little corner over there before. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's good. They'll be fine in here. I won't leave them for more than like 2 hours, and I will check that they're okay every few minutes. Get me by surprise when they fight so close to me. It's coming out. Yes, sir. Okay, more right here. Yeah, this is like the same size as the biggest one we caught today, and I think they're all the size in this particular area. So let's get this guy. Let's sit here for a bit. Okay, back at the first spot. Hopefully the snagging is a little less crazy here. Are a lot more intense now, like they're pushing a lot more water up, turning this whole like general area to somewhere that looks really good for BREAM, as opposed to just having one rip current, which I think if it stays like this, it's going to end up loaded with fish in an hour or so. So we'll see. sucks because it's such good lure weather, but it's too snaggy here. This little guy here, I just got this one. But I'm trying to keep it in a row too because I don't want it to tell his friends. Fuck. I'm gonna go for a bigger plastic pose because this is just, it works to eat anything that moves, but obviously you can't see that. This is the fish I just got. Check, brother, check. This guy. This one. Again, I'm gonna put them in the community pool. They've all schooled up. All the fish have joined each other. It will be very easy to get them once we want to throw them back because they're all just in a pack. It's a BREAM, yeah. Just woke up and came on. Sometimes they just swim towards you. You don't even realize it's a BREAM. You think it's a tiny fish, and then it wakes up. I'm not even letting it like hit the bottom and it's moving around or picking it up. Yeah, it's a good fish. That's a very big. No, it's a really big one. And no snag. No, it was a huge one. Okay, so the big ones are here right now. But I got it off, luckily. So I'm gonna come here. It's a bit more chill. There's less foam here, but so the waves are pretty rough. So I don't think it's impossible for there to be fish here. Lower chance, but not impossible again. Okay, it's another one. Again, we're gonna find a puddle, and once I move. Now with combers you don't really need to worry about releasing them because the BREAM don't really care about them. They obviously don't school together, so you can just release them. Let's parallel cross. Okay, I'm gonna switch to a lure and see if I can pull up a BREAM with a lure. It seems like there's not many BREAM here, and the ones that are here are small. So we'll try and see if we can get one with a lure. If we can't, we'll go back to where we were before. Yeah, so there's like a very gentle current pushing in from yesterday's wind. And then there's the waves creating this grip current, which is what we want to fish. So I'll slowly work my lure towards it, and then I'll let it pull my lure wherever it was. Yeah, and now we're inside it, and it's going to pull my lure all the way out. hold tension on the line and keep it up. Don't let the water catch your loose line, because then it will pull it a lot farther and you lose tension on your lure. So just hold it like this. I like to keep it slack as it drops, and if a bream will bite it very aggressively, you'll see your line shoot down. So I'm here at a different kind of spot here. This is kind of more of a classic winter bream spot for me. A deeper ledge with a current line. This is where I like to target bream in winter. I would say it's a less fun spot to target bream because it's snaggier and it's obviously deeper. They fight differently, but I want to see if there's fish here, and if there's no fish here, then it means they're all off where we put the others. At the same time, we'll let the others chill. Jesus, this current is crazy. But this is what I like to look for bream, as you can see in my other videos. Just a rip current, and I just cast at my feet and let it pull it out, and then I'll work it into the rip current. And like that you can almost just yo-yo the lure inside the rip current until you find a fish. This will obviously be a good spot to try with the heavier setup for bluefish and whatnot, but I want to see if there's bream hanging around here, and if there's not, we will fish the other spot. Obviously it's deeper, but it's a good option to check if there's any other fish, any other bream here, and you can find out if there's bigger ones, smaller ones, same size. Which I don't think the same size fish will be also here, which is what I expected. I mean, if it was just here, like if there wasn't that other shallow area, that I would expect the bream to be here, but since there's a shallow spot, it makes sense that they would be there. Now I'll just throw a lure or a metal or something just to check if there's any blue runners around. It's too early for them, but it's possible to find some. Interesting. And now, since we found the bream on a shallow plateau, I'm gonna cast here along this bit, and probably if I cast like here, it's gonna pull it up. If I cast there, I can probably work it along the edge. I want to work it above this drop, not below it, because the waves are pretty strong. So I'm gonna cast just over it, and then I'll keep it almost at the surface. That time, that's great. It would be good to fish over there, but I think it's a bit too wavy. A little bit further in. Okay, that's okay. So this fish here too. Okay, so let's try to fish this area and cast out, since there's here also. Yeah, so like I said before, I just got trimmed off, and we'll just look at the bite. If you can see like a semicircle, kind of like an arc, it means the fish grabbed it like that and it's a smaller fish. But if it's kind of diagonal, it means, like I explained before, it's off its mouth. This one was probably a small one because it just grabbed it like that, or it grabbed it like this. So I'm gonna try again with a small baits, because using big baits is just not very productive, because you just end up losing a lot. starts. Okay. Put it further up. Okay. So let's try. Stop here. There's also a lot of mollusks, I guess, limpets and oysters on the bottom, which is hard to mimic with any kind of lure, you know. So it's better to just try to find if there's crabs or fish and mimic those. But if they're eating mollusks and stuff, then maybe it's a good idea to just fish slowly, let them pick it up out of the water. Yeah, like I expected, this is a very rough place to fish. So lots of currents here so far during the other spot. Many waves. Scary. Direct waves is a bit tough, and you need to really get the timing down to actually have some time to get the lure in front of the fish. So I'm going to take a moment in between waves. Again, I'm keeping my line up so the waves don't take it and I can feel a bite. It's nice. They're biting so slowly. But it's not like they're not active, they're just biting, they're just tapping it. Interesting route. It's just gotten a little stronger than it was before. However, for a really shallow place like this, technically, as rough as it is now, it shouldn't even be like good, because the fish would just not be super confident to come up very shallow if the waves are like this. If the waves are like destroying this place, then here will be a meter deeper and the fish will definitely be more comfortable. Like, you need to keep in mind that these fish are this is where they live, you know. Shallow rocky places is where they thrive, so they do like it when it's very stormy in these kind of spots. Okay, so now I haven't gotten a bite for a few casts, so instead of casting into the start of the current, I'm going to try to cast further out. I can see that a current is starting to form like this now in the middle of these two currents that there were before, so I'm going to cast in front of it and I'm going to see if it will hopefully pull my bait further away from me. If it pulls it to my left, then it's fine. I would also ideally like to move in a little bit into the water, but I'm just not going to do that because the weather is set to change a lot today, and there's also boats passing, and I just don't want to end up getting soaked to the bone. The water is freezing cold. But I think fish are still reachable, more than reachable. There we go. It's a good one. It's a good one. It's like the first one, I think. Yeah. This is dumb. Oh, that's actually bigger than the first one. It's a really nice one. I thought the fish was gut hooked and bleeding for a second because I saw like pink, but this fish is just really strongly colored. It's odd. Like its fins are so orange. It looks like it's bleeding. But yeah, it's just, that's such a beautiful colored fish. So strong. Insane. Man, I love catching these fish on ultralight. It's so much fun. They're the best.